Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leslie. This is a series of frugal thoughts. I'm going to push this back just a little bit. This is a channel in which I speak extemporaneously, for the most part, about some frugal idea. And today I'm going to actually read something about Warren Buffett, who is the chairman of, I think it's Berkshire Hathaway. He's certainly in the top 5 richest men in the world. This is a photo of him, if you are not familiar with him. He is notoriously, he's 93 years old right now. He is notoriously very, very frugal. And he recently wrote, or it was out in some of the magazines about, on the internet, about 12 things that he thinks that people who do not have money waste their money on. And I read, it says 12, it's the 12 things poor people should not be doing. I don't think that's fair, and I actually wanted to say that I think that we should be calling this that 12 things that nobody should be doing because it's a waste of money, and that's how, regardless of your income level. If you are not familiar with Warren Buffett, he is notoriously frugal. He still has the same house that he bought with his wife in 1954 in Omaha, Nebraska. He drives a 20-year-old car. He obviously, I did read that he does have like a beautiful house in California, which he's a multi-billionaire, so he certainly can afford that. However, you get the drift. He is notoriously cheap. I think he eats at McDonald's 3 days a week. He's very frugal. So let's start in. The first one is he feels like people should be they're wasting money by not investing in their independent moving forward, and that includes education. I'm always surprised by the number of people who say that they're not going to college or trade school or go tech school or something like that, that they're going to go right back into work. Everyone has their own needs and wants, but I have learned over the years that investing in even a 2-year community college or a trade school will significantly improve your income and make you more marketable. I will tell you, my daughter, who went on to grad school, is currently pursuing, she wants to be a comic, which she did not have to go to any school for that, but that was something that she grew into. So I do think that his number one, his first one is that not investing in yourself academically. The second one is relying on credit cards. I think that's pretty well established. I think that people who rely on credit cards oftentimes find themselves into unbelievable amounts of debt, and that is very bad. I think that as a result, they get deeper and deeper into debt and they can't get out of it. The third one is frequenting bars and pubs. I think he's a bit of a teetotaler, but you get the drift. If you're going out, and I had a friend who did this when we were in our 20s, he would go out 5 nights a week after work and was having the time of his life, but he was spending a lot of money and found himself in a really bad financial situation. The third, that's 1, 2, 3, this is 4, is chasing the latest technology. In my family, I had a non-flat screen TV, a tube TV, I guess it's called, until fairly recently. It worked. I got internet. I got all the stuff on it that I needed to. Around here, I watch ABC, NBC, CBS, occasionally CNN. My kids do watch some of the streaming services that I got for free when I bought my iPhone, I think so, or my laptop, which is what I work off of now because of the pandemic. But anyway, that's the next one. I am always amazed by the people who tell me that they just got the new iPhone. I said, you just got a new iPhone? They're like, yeah, but I was eligible for a new one. Anyway, this is coming from Warren Buffett. Overspending on clothing. This is a little bit interesting because he is a guy, and I'm just going to be, obviously guys can get away with a black suit or a blue suit, a couple of suits and a couple of white shirts and some ties. I do think women have to spend a little bit more, but as someone, and I've talked about this before, I notoriously only wear, like you've seen, I only wear white, cream, beige, black, some bright colors like pink. But for the most part, I don't overspend on clothing. The next one is buying new cars. So there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is buying new cars. That is pretty well established. You should not be buying new cars. I do think it's very difficult right now because, as my son found out when he was recently moving out to the Midwest from Philadelphia, that the cost of the he needed a car to move out there, that the cost of the used cars were really almost close to the cost of the new cars. So you really have to do, as I say all the time on this channel, do your math. The next one is unused gym memberships. I'm always shocked. I do belong to a gym and I go 345 days a year. I go all the time. Not only do I go, but I take a shower there every day. That is where I shower. So I am really getting my money's worth out of my gym membership, and it is not costly. It has a pool. We use it as a pool over the summer. I am really getting my money's worth out of that. Unnecessary subscription services is the next one. I am shocked by how many people not only apparently get subscription services on the TV, but also have delivered every month a new toy for their dog to play with, or a new set of nail polish, or the latest eyeshadow, or the latest golf ball set, or whatever it could be. I'm always appalled by that because I don't do that. That just seems shockingly wasteful of money. The next one, and this is from Warren Buffett, is the over-reliance on skincare products, which I think is really funny. I don't know where he came up with this. This must really bother him. Let me know if you have any thoughts about that. I do not use an expensive skincare product. I use one that you can buy at the Target or Walmart. I don't go to Walmart. I just don't. We don't have a Walmart nearby, so I always get mine at Target. But anyway, long story short, I feel like I am curious to see how the people who do use those, like, I forgot what it's called. It's something that you see these extraordinarily expensive things on the TV, and they have beautiful skin. But I'm curious as to if they just have good skin to begin with. I don't know. The next one is similar to the bars and pubs, and that is regular nights out. We are not someone we like going out, but as I've said many times on this program, I frequently find ways to go out with our family for virtually nothing. I really do scour the newspapers, and I Google free entertainment for families in Philadelphia. When my kids were little, we went to lots of outdoor movies. I have gone to the Philadelphia Orchestra probably a dozen times. I get really good deals. When we do go up to New York once a year to see a show, and it's always a very inexpensive. We go to a matinee, and we always get I think it's called telecharge. So we definitely get a discount on, we'll go to get discount tickets, and we will drive up and back on the same day. The next one is gambling, and I'm going to insert my opinion, which is the lottery. I do not spend money on gambling or the lottery ever. That is just not my idea of fun, because I don't like to waste money. So I would never put money into a machine and hope that I got $100 back. That would not be fun for me. Similarly to the lottery, I think I bought one lottery ticket in my entire life. I do know that people do win really big, and in Pennsylvania, they say you can't win if you don't play, and it is enticing, but I think in the long run, if you look at the amount of money people spend, they always say that if they had invested that $10 a week times 52 weeks into a CD or something like that, they would have $1 million by the time they turn 65. That is much more appealing to me. And the last one, which I think goes without saying, is smoking. And again, I don't think this is a poor person thing, as Warren Buffett said. I think it's an every person thing. I think no one should be smoking. There's very clear health problems associated with it. I don't mean to sound self-righteous, but I do not smoke. There were members of my family who smoke, and I was always shocked that these people who were struggling in some ways to pay their bills still could go out and buy cigarettes. I went last week, I was behind someone at the local Wawa, and he bought a pack of cigarettes, and it was not even a brand I recognized. So I don't know if it was a good brand or a cheap brand, but it was $9.85 for, I believe there's 20 cigarettes. That's 50 cents a cigarette. I don't know, it's just a lot of money. And I think most people smoke a pack a day, so that's $10 a day. That's $3,600 a year on cigarettes, times 10 years is $36,000, times 40 years of smoking If you live to be 65, or yeah, because if you start at 15, let's say, that's 50 years. That's $180,000 that you would have in your account. I'm not even including interest if you didn't smoke. So that seems like a very clear one. Anyway, these were, as I said, not mine. These were the things that Warren Buffett. I will tell you that while I may disagree with some of his choice of words in describing these as things that poor people have to stop paying, wasting money on, I do think that there are some good ideas for everybody. If you do any of these things, and if you do not do any of these things, please let me know. I'd love to know your thoughts and your ideas. Please leave a comment down below. Yeah, I agree with most of these things. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys are enjoying your late November. Bye-bye now.